Hello, 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 and welcome to the Cup TV, the Currently Unnamed Podcast, where we put the real and the tea in reality. And you can always come to us first to quench your thirst. I am your girl, Lana, your resident evil diva, and I'm here to give the tea, spill the tea, and drink the tea because you know I loves me some tea. Purr. And I am still annoying. I mean, I can't help myself. I didn't feel like changing it, and I think I'm still annoying. Although I might be annoying, but at least I'm not kaput. That's all I'm saying. At least I'm not kaput. And I do have my cup mug here handy, and you can get your cup mug at lanagcreations.etsy.com. The link will be in the description below. And if you look to the right of the screen, there is a QR code. And if you scan that QR code, it'll take you right to the shop where you can get your cup mug. And we do ship internationally and domestically, so there are no excuses. Australia, I'm looking at you. I'm really looking at you. Get your cup mugs and thank you, please.
Yeah. Hi everyone. My name is Rihanna, but you can call me Ri. And I was annoyed. I'm a little mixed between annoyed and cold. And now don't know how that's possible, but that's what I'm feeling.
I can't wait to get into why Ree is so annoyed. I want to get into the mind of why Ree is annoyed at
Yeah.
what is going on. We're going to talk all about that. But before we do, please do us a solid or favor and hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. You see it, it's right down there. It's big, big red bold button. Click it because we do cover all things competitive reality television. We are covering everything from the gambit, from Survivor Australia, Survivor 50, House of Villains. We are about to start our coverage on Million Dollar Secret from Netflix coming out this next week. And anything that we don't cover on this channel, we probably cover it on our reality roundup, where we give you highlights of all things reality television, competitive reality television, every Sunday. So we give you just the highlights of all the shows, from American Idol to The Voice to The Masked Singer, Extracted, Love Overboard, and many, many other shows that will be coming out that we're going to at least try to give you highlights from it. Some shows I refuse to watch, and I don't know if David watches it, but like that's Unwell show that's out. I'm not watching that. So don't look for us to talk about that. I'm not watching that show. But we also cover Drag Race, and we'll cover Drag Race and it's another the other show I can't even remember at this time, but we'll be covering all the shows that comes out on television reality, competitive reality television. So if that's your show, subscribe to this channel. Please let us know you are watching, you love this stuff. If you do, and just subscribe. Even if you don't like it, just subscribe. No, I'm just kidding. No, really subscribe. We really, really appreciate you. We're on a mission to get 1,000 new subscribers by the end of the year. We're halfway there. We got a lot of fun things that are happening if we get there. So fun things for us, fun things for you. So help us out. That would be great. So subscribe to the channel and all of our channels. All the links will be in the description below, as well as our audio podcast links, our Patreon, and all of our socials at the Cut Pod on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky. Follow us and let's have a kiki and a time in our socials. That'd be great. Really, let's get into it. We didn't come yesterday for life reasons, but we're back and we're going to be covering episodes 20 and 21 in this episode because we got to close out the week of Australia Survivor. We're almost towards the end. We're getting down to the final four by the end of the both episodes, so we'll be down to four. So we are almost there. We have gotten through this journey somehow. We've
Yeah.
almost we, we've almost made it, but we're almost there, and so we're gonna wrap this thing up very soon next week. So yeah, episodes 20.
Yeah.
Um yeah, they got rid of Cameron,
Yeah.
and they're very excited about it. I mean, they were like dancing and everything. It was a dance off. It was a party. It was a woohoo. We got rid of it. We can get some sleep. We can get some rest. We can
Oh.
why I was like,
Oh.
nice.
Oh. What is it? I remember. Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't think we have anything to say that is. We're speechless.
it's like what can you say? People are just so happy that you're gone that
Yeah.
they're like, woo, woo. I'm like, okay. And I get it. He's annoying. Sure. Sure. He's annoying. Great. But okay. And then editors, y'all ain't know better because why the next morning they start playing it. I was
Son.
oh, what a beautiful morning to wake up here on this beach.
Oh.
I see you, production. I
Yeah.
see you.
Yeah.
Shady boots you are.
Shady as well.
Shady, shady boots. But everybody is waking up this morning and everybody's kind of pretty much thinking the same thing. It's 3-3.
Yeah.
It's 3-3 now. They got rid of their majority.
Yeah.
And because he was annoying. We got rid of
Yeah.
the majority because he's annoying.
Yeah. Imagine being on Big Brother and having to do 3 months of living with someone who's annoying. This is
Huh.
this is child's play compared to what people on Big Brother have to do.
You at least in
Yeah.
this island on
Yeah.
Survivor, there
Yeah.
is places you could go to be alone.
Yeah.
There is places you could go walk out in the jungle. Yeah, people probably think you looking. I'll just go sit at the edge of the beach. I don't have to worry about y'all can see me. I'm not looking for idols. I'm
Yeah.
just sitting. I'm literally just sitting.
Yeah. And
Child.
yeah. And it's just yeah. Oh, I've seen a little. I've seen too many seasons that do where stuff like this happens, where you have a big alliance that just cannibalizes and again and again for the tiniest, weirdest reasons, and then suddenly it's like, oh wow, wait, we don't have the votes anymore. How's that possible? In
But
yeah, what like yeah, what I was saying is it's just annoying. So many seasons, and we've just had a few too many on Big Brother and various seasons of Survivor and the Traders, where just these people they have a solid group, they have a
yeah,
group, they have a majority, and they just squander it because of all the infighting, and
which
it's just
which over in this which in this case was so dumb
yeah,
because you have the majority. They fought so hard to get that majority, and only to squander it and throw it away because you found somebody annoying when you
yeah,
have less than 7 days left. If you made it 38 days with this person and they
yeah,
were annoying you before, you can't just fight it out the 7 more days and be
yeah,
like, okay, you've been managing this whole time. You can't manage
yeah,
the last part. It's just, it doesn't make any sense to me. It doesn't make any sense to me. And I'll be like, I just want to shake people like, what are we doing? We are
yeah,
talking about the
mm,
majority here. We're talking
yeah,
about the numbers here. And if they have something on us,
yeah,
then if they have something, then we went out fighting. But we are not
yeah,
about to change and turn on each other now. That's crazy. That is ridiculous to do that when we have the numbers.
yeah. Yeah, and I think yes. Now Monday we went over like I think four different reasons why strategically it's just so much more beneficial to keep them for now.
For now.
Yeah, not even until the end, but at least for like two more votes or something like that.
Till we get rid of the opposition.
Yeah,
And then we can turn on each other. It's like
yeah,
and then the three of us, we can be like, listen, the three of us, once we get down to four, we taking him out.
yeah. And then
Unless
yeah,
he wins
yeah,
immunity. And then if he
yeah,
wins immunity, then good on him. He didn't work his way in here and one of us is gonna have to go.
yeah,
But what is the point of turning on him now when they got the people who win in the challenges? And in this episode, that same thing happened. Just I
Yeah,
don't.
and like I think I think it hurts that Ben is out because
Hmm.
Ben was really doing everything he could to keep that group together
Yeah.
yeah, he kept they said, "Hey, stay strong. Don't let these people get in your head. They're
Yep.
trying to get us to turn on each other. They're trying to get us to panic and make bad moves." But without him there,
And Jackson left. It
yeah,
was just it had
yeah,
nothing. It's crazy. But now they're like, because like even the kaput alliance, those
yeah,
three are like, we who would have thought they would have did that? Now
yeah,
we have a little bit of hope. So what do we do? How do we make this work?
yeah,
And so that just gave them a little bit of hope to actually get it done. So I'm like,
yeah,
okay, well, there's that. That's dumb. But then not dumb on the kaput alliance because that's very smart. That's very,
yeah,
very true. Like, yeah, you do have hope. Somebody wins immunity on our side, and then we could try to get them to flip on somebody else on
yeah,
their side,
yeah.
which is
And,
the options you have. And then we still have this conversation going on about this half alliance that this half idol that's going around. Um and
uh,
Brooke,
yeah, I think Brooke thinks it's Caleb who has it.
she
The
does.
other
She
half.
definitely thinks Caleb has it because she literally announced that.
And Caleb didn't have to do anything. It just like, hey, so about that idol. uh,
Because Caleb knows what the half idol is,
yeah,
but nobody else seems to know besides the people who have the half idol and they know where it is.
yeah,
Brooke does not know, but she thinks Caleb has it, and she I'm making sure, and I'm being hesitant because I'm trying to make sure I don't put two episodes into one thing.
yeah,
But in Twitty, right as Cameron was leaving,
yeah.
she does make that announcement, right?
I think she said something like, "Can you find the other half if you don't know the coordinates?" or something like that.
No, that was at the end of this episode.
Oh,
Yeah, that was at the end
sorry.
of this episode, right? Because
Oh,
the episode, the tribal before, she's like, "Oh, Caleb has the other half." So now
oh,
everybody thinks Caleb has the other half of this idol. But the problem is Brooke never told Keely or Jackson that she even had half an idol.
yeah. Oh, yeah. And they are talking about it like,
Yeah,
oh,
Keely and Jackson are like,
hmm,
Jackson, I didn't even know she had it. Keely's like, yeah, me neither. Interesting. She keeps a lot of secrets to herself because this isn't the first time that she has brought out idols that nobody has known about. Which I'm
yeah,
like, I don't blame her for not telling everybody everything.
yeah,
But
yeah,
in this alliance where everybody's telling you everything,
yeah,
you have to feel like if I don't say something, they gonna come for me. If I when I bust it out, it's gonna be like, yeah, it was a good move, but you secretive. You
yeah,
you don't say everything. So what else haven't you told me? So now I'm really getting to lose a little trust in you. So now Keely and Jackson are like, mm, we'll keep that in mind. See, they're smart about this because they're not just reactionary and emotional and going off like, how dare she not tell us something? We gonna vote her out.
yeah,
It's like, just
yeah,
store that in your back pocket. Put that in your back
yeah,
pocket and realize that Brooke is not telling us everything.
yeah. And that's better, obviously. Just stay calm. Just see what happens.
See
And
how it plays out. Listen to the explanation that they give you,
yeah,
and then you keep that information. Like I trust you until I can't. And once I can't, it's like, okay, now I know how to move with you now.
Yeah.
I know how to. Am I gonna change how I am with you? Am I gonna talk different to you? I'm gonna be real rude to you? No. I just know that all the information you give me, I'm going to take it and I'm gonna store it, but I'm not going to put all my faith in you.
No. No. And they should. Yeah. I guess it's. Who can they still trust? Because there are three people that want them out. So, like, they kind of have to just try to trust Brooke here.
At this point, we really have
Yeah.
no choice.
Yeah.
So they are going. They're still trying to figure out. Like I said, they have a little hope. They're not dead yet. It's 3 on 3. Whoever comes out with this immunity necklace, and if they can finagle and switch and move some things in the right direction,
Yeah.
it can fall their way.
Yeah.
Certain people feel like they need this necklace a whole lot more than others,
Yeah.
and that will be they will be right. Brooke. Brooke needs this necklace more than anybody else, and she knows it. Especially
Yeah.
because she only still has this half idol, and she does not really know. Well, she thinks she knows who has the other one. Um, so let's get to the immunity challenge because really that's where it happens. And then we had a lot of discussion time between the immunity
Yeah.
challenge and tribal. So I want to get the immunity out of the way because it was a lot of conversation afterwards
Yeah.
because still nobody knew who was going to win immunity. So it was no point of really discussing a whole lot of what the plans were. We had scenarios. If certain people didn't win the necklace, then this person will get it, or we'll put the votes on this person. A lot of scenario talk with not a lot of
Yeah.
finality because we did not know who was going to win immunity.
Yeah.
So we get to immunity, and we see the immunity is stacking letters
Yeah.
on a pole. We had final five. It had to
Yeah.
spell out final five. And you had to do it with the tension and the rope to make
Yeah.
sure it doesn't fall over. And you had to climb stairs and doing it, all that stuff. And if you do it without it falling over, first person who does that wins immunity.
Yeah.
Simple, staple,
Yeah.
on theme for what happens in the next this episode and the next episode.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
was like, we put all the stacking blocks in 2 episodes.
Yeah. They they got some ideas for how to do a second challenge.
They said, "Oh, this one was fun. We'll do it again. we'll change it up a little bit, but we'll do it again."
Yeah. They,
Yo, I was like, "Okay, all right," but it's literally anybody could win the challenge. This was one of
yeah.
the anybody could win. All you have to do is have good balance, sturdy, moving slow enough to grab the rope and keep the tension in the rope to make sure your letters don't drop. Because if you drop one, you have to start completely over from the beginning. And some people who I didn't think would struggle were struggling a
Yeah.
lot. Brooke was
Yeah.
struggling a lot.
Yeah. Like, yeah, she was like frazzled, and at some point she's like, how does everyone do this?
It was, it was so like everybody had that learning curve
Yeah.
except one person.
Yeah.
One person exceeded this with not one fall, and I
No.
was impressed.
Yeah. Yeah. Like the slow and steady wins the race.
And baby, Keely was slow,
Really.
steady, and she won.
Yeah. Good for Keely.
Good for Keely. She won with literally not one drop. Like she did not
Yeah.
drop her blocks. She once she got it up there and she figured out how much tension she needed, it was over for everybody at that point. It was
Yeah.
over. Caleb was close, Jackson was close, Laz was close at some point. Brooke was close for a minute, but then it was
Yeah.
it was all Keely.
Keely, yeah. Like her concentration
Oh,
in these two immunity challenges, like wow.
it was beautiful. It was
Yeah.
beautiful. I was like, yay. Good on her. Good on that. It was great. She won fair and square. Like she kind of ate everybody up. If we go be honest, she kind of just blew everybody out the water. But here's where it got really good and interesting, and this is where the
Yeah.
conversations began, and this is where I was like, okay, this is the gameplay that I like to see. But then I was like, I like to see this gameplay, but then some of it was stupid. But we'll get to the stupid part. Um, it should have been easy for the three of Laz, Caleb, and Sally.
Yeah.
We putting all our votes on Brooke. She don't have a
Yeah.
necklace. We putting it all on Brooke.
Yeah.
That should
And
be it.
yeah. And if she does have an idol, then go for Jackson.
Right.
Yeah.
But they all know she has half an idol, and they
Yeah.
know who has the second idol. So they know she doesn't have an idol.
Yeah.
So it's like we know she doesn't have a full idol, so her idol is not useful or is very
Yeah.
much useless in this point. So we should all go for Brooke.
Yeah.
And everybody on the other side is like, yeah, we should all put ours on one person.
Yeah. And
And
then
what we
yeah.
do, we should go to Rocks. We could go to Rocks. And they're like, yeah, we should go to Rocks.
Yeah. Not as enthusiastic as the first time. First
Yeah.
time.
The other side, for the first time, was like, yes,
Yeah.
Rocks. We
Yeah.
need it. We going to Rocks. We
Yeah.
going to Rocks. Going to Rocks. And then the other side said, no, we don't want to go to Rocks. So this time, when they need to be the enthusiastic side about going to Rocks, they're like, we go to Rocks?
Yeah. Should
Maybe?
we?
Should
Yeah.
we? Child.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. That is obviously it would have then obviously the other three, one person would be in the deadlock and safe, and then
Right.
Brooke would be safe. Keely has a necklace,
She will be
so it
safe.
would so it would be two people versus Jackson.
Yeah.
So the odds would be in their favor.
Yeah. And I'm like, well, we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. But yeah, so they're like, we'll do this and da da da. But then Sally decides that big move Sally wants to make a move.
Oh
Oh
my
my. Sally decides, this jury has been talking about big moves, big moves, big
yeah.
moves. And I feel like I need to make one of those big moves. So here we go. I'm going to pull Caleb and I'm going to tell Caleb, hey, listen, I got an idea. What if I get Brooke to give me her half of the idol, telling her that I'm gonna vote out Caleb and then blindside her and take her out instead?
Oh yeah.
Because Brooke ain't
Maybe.
never played this game before, so of course she's gonna believe everything you said.
Oh, and way to make it more complicated.
Than what it needs to be. You
Yeah.
this could have been y'all sitting there like y'all going to rocks or not.
Yeah.
We're voting
Yeah.
Brooke.
Yeah.
If
Exactly.
y'all gonna go to rocks, go to rocks. But we're voting Brooke.
Yeah, and then hold firm and
The whole firm and just sit
yeah.
there.
Yeah.
But no, no, no. We got to make this extra complicated because we want to make a big move. We're going to say, we're going to get Brooke to give me this idol because she doesn't know I have the idol. I'm going to tell her Caleb is going to give me his half and said the only way he'll give me his half is Brooke gives me her half. And then we're going to blindside Caleb. Because Brooke ain't been playing circles around y'all. So, of course, she would just fall for this trap anytime.
Yeah.
But then you also go and tell Keely exactly what the plan is.
Uh,
When Keely been with Brooke this whole time,
yeah.
but you don't think she gonna go back and tell Brooke because Yes, you know who's the only smart one in this game right now, who's actually playing smart this moment? Keely. Because Keely was like, listen, I know sitting next to Brooke is crazy. I know going further in this game with Brooke is crazy. I know this. Do I want to get rid of Brooke? I don't want to. Should I get rid of Brooke?
Yeah.
Absolutely. But I'm not going to tell them that. I mean, I'm
Yeah.
going to tell them, yeah, I'll definitely consider it because it's the best move for the game, which is honest. She's being true because it is the best move for the game.
Yeah.
But she's telling Brooke, like, I don't want you to go. So if there's a plan of action and we can keep you and we can make it work, let's do what we got to do. And,
Yeah.
see what we can do. So she's getting all this information from all sides, from all different people. And Sally is now going around telling people Caleb. And Caleb is like, I don't like this. I don't like my name being a decoy. I
Yeah.
don't like my name coming up at all. And I don't like this. And now that just further puts my distrust in Sally
Yeah.
on even bigger, higher alert.
Yeah.
Because they already didn't trust her. And Laz and Caleb are like, this plan is garbage. This
Yeah.
plan is trash. I don't like it. We
Yeah.
need to make sure that doesn't happen.
Yeah. They're looking at Sally like, I don't think we can trust her anymore to vote with us.
It's it's
And
it's it was like I don't know if she's going to do it, which I understand
yeah.
their feelings on that because I'm like, why would you tell them? Why would you even make this plan just to try to get the idol off her? If that's what your plan is, just to get the idol off of her, okay.
Yeah.
But again, Brooke is not a dummy player. She has
No.
shown herself to be very, very smart in this game. And for you to think that she's going to make that rookie mistake and just give you her half of the idol because you want to make a move to vote out Caleb?
Yeah. Uh, oh, and yeah, of course, Brooke is going to be like, yeah, cool, yeah, I would love to do that because any little crack or that anything that even looks like a little bit of an opportunity, she's gonna take that, obviously.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's just
And like, I think she said something that she has. That she also has another idol, but to Caleb. But Caleb is like, nah, I think it's just a half idol.
and everybody's convinced it's just a half idol. Nobody
Yeah,
believes she has a different one. So it's like we should just let's let it be. Let's do what we go
yeah,
do and let it be. But
yeah.
child. So
Uh,
this whole Caleb plan is now floating around, as well as Brooke still like looking like she's going hunting for idols. She's looking.
yeah,
Um, we get Brooke is we get the Brooke is probably about to go edit when she's just
yeah,
they're talking about how long she's been there and her survivor journey and how she's gets to call her daughter on her birthday, wish her happy birthday,
yeah,
and all this other. We're getting this edit. This is the edit. I'm
yeah,
like, this is either Brooke's about to go edit or this is the Brooke survives yet another one edit and she doesn't get to call her daughter on her birthday. But I
yeah,
think I was like, but in my head I knew what this edit
yeah,
probably meant. Um and everybody's still like, we don't know what we're going to do before we go to tribal. And I'm like, what do you mean you don't know? It's six of y'all.
it's like, oh, my brain is just freezing up. Like, what are they talking about? What is?
You want to know who did know what they were going to do before going to
Yeah,
tribal?
yeah,
Keely knew exactly what she was doing before she
yeah,
went to tribal.
yeah.
Because not only did she pull Brooke aside
Mhm.
and they were talking about it, she was like, I don't want to do it. I hope it's a chance for you to stay. I do. I really want you to stay. I want us to
Yeah,
be, ride this out. But if you do have to go, is there a way you would you give me your half of the idol?
Yeah.
And Brooke is like, absolutely, I would give it to you. I would definitely
Yeah.
tell you what, give it to you because I want you to win. There is not a chance I want this game to go for you not to win this game. And Brooke is like, if I go, I will definitely, give it to you.
Yeah.
And so Keely knew in that moment she was about to write Brooke's name down.
Yeah. Yeah.
She,
She did.
she knew.
And she shows ha- she shows what jury management looks like,
Yes.
especially with an ally, with a close ally who you've been playing with half of the game.
Why would you blindside an ally?
Yeah.
No. You let them know, like, girl, the train is rolling that way, and I can't stop it because that's where it is. And I hate this because I really want you to stay. I want you to stay. I'm going to still continue to do everything I can to get you to stay, but I
Yeah.
can't guarantee anything. But
Yeah.
baby, if you do have something,
Better come up with it now.
because you hook me up with it,
Yeah.
so. Child, and Brooke doesn't go out feeling blindsided. She would not go out
No.
feeling,
No.
betrayed by Keely. She
No.
really just knew how to manage her jury member, like you said, her ally, if
Yeah.
that was going to be the outcome. And I think a lot of people forget that little
Yeah.
point of a game with the jury.
Yeah. Absolutely. And like at this point, there are no other. There are only these two half idols. There are no other
Mhm.
advantages around. Brooke can't pull anything out of her back pocket last minute.
Right,
So like, it's fine. It's fine to tell her that hey, it's not looking good.
right,
Sorry, sorry. I'll try I'll try to see if there's, like you said, another opportunity, but it's not looking good.
and it's okay. I would rather somebody tell me that than sit there and let me think that there is hope, and I'm like, oh, I'm good, and then I sit there and look
Yeah,
stupid. Like,
yeah, exactly. And like, obviously in US there's the show in the dark thing.
yeah,
Like I can understand that. Like you don't want someone to just be like, okay, well, if everyone's phoning for me, I'm just gonna play my show in the dark and see if I can
absolutely,
survive.
absolutely,
But if there are
absolutely,
no advantages, then yeah, you can tell them, and it's probably also the most respectful way to do it.
absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. But they always talk about they don't know what they're doing when they go to tribal council. So we get to tribal council. Um, right, a lot of blah blah blah, blah blah blah, blah blah blah. And it's like, well, we don't know. And then even Jackson has his rant moment where he's like, underdogs? You think you're underdogs? How you're not underdogs? You know what the definition of an underdog is? Somebody who had to play against power. And y'all haven't had an 8-person alliance this entire time. And Brooke has been fighting her way back from place after place and time after time. And you people, and she had to fight back. That's the true meaning of an underdog. I'm like,
Okay. Strategically, yeah. Whatever 1% chance Brooke might have still had was now is now gone, because that's almost like a final tribal council pitch to the jury. And obviously, I do kind of like that he points out that everyone thinks they're an underdog. Everyone can think of three, four, or five different reasons why they're the underdog that has had it the hardest, and like it's a matter of perspective. But I kind of agree that like Brooke and Keely and Jackson and Simon, when he was still there, they had to actually do a lot of scheming and planning and plotting and flipping and anything to get somewhere.
hmm. But see, here's the
Yeah,
thing. Do I think that the other group are the underdogs? Yes. Compared to the Simon, the Brooks, the Keely, and the Jackson side of it, yeah, because only because they were outsmarted by this other side.
yeah,
That made them the underdogs because they had no idea what they were doing. And
yeah,
they kept getting played and kept getting played. kept getting played and kept getting played. But as far as the majority, no, they were not the underdogs. You had the majority, but the
Yeah,
problem is you squandered it.
yeah,
You had it and you squandered it because you felt like other people were better for you.
yeah,
Jackson left y'all for and took not being out and left
yeah,
because he felt like the other side was better, which was the perfect move for him.
yeah,
It sucked for them, but it was a perfect move for him to do, which
yeah,
now has him sitting where he's sitting. But I don't know. I think on both on throughout the whole game, each side was considered an underdog at some point.
yeah, yeah. So like, and I no doubt that Cameron, he said it in so many of his confessionals. Like he must have really also like put that narrative out there. We're the underdogs. We're the newbies. We're going to get out all these returnees and anyone who links up with them. And that's gone to their heads.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Un-
everyone has periods. That's
of being an underdog. Yeah, I'm about to say because a lot of people are mistaking newbies for underdogs.
yeah,
No, that is not the case. Just because they're new and it's their first go around, don't mean they're underdogs.
yeah,
But like I said, I felt like it was points in time where that other side was the underdogs, which it was after they
yeah,
voted out Simon. I'm like, they're the underdogs now. But
yeah,
then the power went to their heads and they messed that up too. And so now we're
yeah,
on even playing field. There is no underdog in this situation, in this episode. Both of y'all have 3-3 power.
yeah. Yeah, and both like you all took turns on where on flipping and getting rid of allies and putting yourself in a different position. And I still I agree that I still think that I don't hate Jackson's move. I think it was fine because he had some people he could hide behind.
Yep.
But I do still feel like maybe he could have waited one or two more votes.
I do too. Agree with that.
Yeah, but I think the move was fine for him because also like he said, like they go to seven and then him
Hmm.
and Ben just have to almost like toss up a coin to see which one of them goes first.
Hmm.
So yeah,
I mean,
like
I don't, not that he would know this, but I don't think Ben would ever have flipped on Jackson.
no, yeah,
I don't think, and I think Jackson felt like Ben might, but I don't think he would have.
no,
Especially not right in that moment. I think he really had. If he was going to flip, he probably would have did it two more votes later.
yeah, yeah,
But I mean, but there's no way for Jackson to know that he would. He
no,
did what on his gut, and like I said, it wasn't a bad move for him. It just, I don't think it was a bad or a great. I don't think it was a bad move. I think it was just a perfect fine move. I think if it was going to happen, even if it happened in two votes later, he
yeah,
still would have ended up in the same position he is right now.
yeah, probably. And I like, I mean, if you see what is happening to this alliance now that he and Ben are gone. Like, yeah, Brooke and Keely are a bit more stable as
Yeah,
allies for him.
yeah, yeah. So they are talking. Like I said, it's a lot of back and forth, a lot of, you know, Brooke is great.
Yeah,
Brooke is great. Brooke is
yeah.
great. Brooke is amazing. I'm like, okay, so Brooke is gone, right? Because because it was so much how great Brooke
Horrible.
is. Great Brooke is. Brooke is great. Brooke is amazing. I can't believe it. Yeah, blah blah blah.
And yeah, and she even talks about how she's done this for 10 years now. Like she did the first time she was like 23, like super young, and
Hmm.
now she's a mom, and like she's so different. And yeah. Oh,
Yeah, Brooke is gone.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
sorry. I'm
We don't
sorry.
need to go over
I
the phones or anything. Ah,
I don't want to hold back. I don't want to hold y'all too much longer. Brooke is out.
yeah,
Um, it was, and the reason Brooke is out is because Keely did what she needed to do,
yeah,
which is flip it on to Brooke and voted
yeah,
her out. Brooke also, of course, told Keely exactly where she hid her idol.
yeah.
So Brooke is out.
Yeah. exactly.
And she get
And
a standing ovation from everybody
yeah,
on her way out.
yeah, and she gives a really nice speech, and also shows you need what happens when you do good jury management with an ally, because she had absolutely no resentment, no ire for Keely at all. She was like, no, no, I want you to sit there in the final tribal council. You're gonna go to the end. Like,
Hmm.
I'm leaving this for you, and like, please keep fighting. Like, and yeah,
Yeah, it was exactly how it should have been for in Keely, on Keely's perspective. Brooke played an amazing game. She made it 40
yeah,
days out there, and she did a great job.
yeah,
She had some hat tricks. She pulled some things out of her hat. She played very strategically around everybody. She won when she needed to. Not when she needed to. She won a lot of challenges. She did what she had to do. Nothing but respect for Brooke this season on this. She did a fine job. A fine
yeah,
job. Um,
absolutely.
there was no flaws in her game. Honestly, I feel like she played a really good game. She was the
Yeah,
last returning standing.
yeah,
Um, and I this was my first time watching Brooke play, and
yeah,
I can see why she's such a good player, why she did so well in her season. And she was talking about how her redemption would be to win because she came so close last time, but
yeah,
obviously that didn't happen. But the fact that she got to play, come back, get so far, um, she get her church snuffed by a friend of hers, someone who she
yeah,
played with,
yeah.
who
Who
went to
beat
the
her
end
in?
with,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
David is the one to snuff her
mhm,
torch.
yeah,
It was just a good moment, a full circle moment for her.
yeah. And it was just super sweet too. Like, David gives her a hug, and like, oh, you did so great. Like, obviously, he has done pretty well, remaining fairly neutral, but clearly, obviously, Brooke is a real life friend of his, so he was, yeah, he was also a little bit sad
I
to
think
see
in
that she
that
couldn't
moment,
make it.
it was perfectly fine for him to
Yeah,
drop the facade of being just a host and
yeah,
being neutral. That's his friend.
yeah,
And he was rooting for her, which he could. You can obviously do that,
yeah,
but and she played in a phenomenal game. So I love that he was able to drop that, the facade of host and being neutral. Just like, yeah, give her a hug,
yeah,
congratulate her, tell her how proud he is of her, and that was great.
yeah,
And then for her to talk about how proud she is of him and how
yeah,
far he's come, it was a beautiful moment for them. I enjoyed that.
yeah, and yeah, I hate to see it happen,
Yeah.
obviously, because I love Brooke, and she was the first person I picked in our draft, so she was
Yes.
pretty much my winner pick. So
Mm,
yeah, it hurt a little bit to see her come just short, fall just short.
yeah.
But yeah, I really enjoyed getting to see her on the show, and yeah, she still got it,
She still got it.
and absolutely,
Absolutely. But we go into episode 21. We go back to camp. And Brooke, of course, has told Keely exactly where she has hidden her half idol. And so Keely, of course, goes quickly and finds it, gets it, and have it on her, so she knows what she now has this half idol. She's trying to figure out what to do. Keely and Jackson go off because they're like, "Oh, we are kaput. We are kaput.
uh,
All we have is this, and we're kaput. We don't know what to
yeah,
do." I don't know. Keely does not tell Jackson that Brooke told her where the idol was, so Jackson has no idea Keely has it either. Um, but she's like, I got it. Move on. Caleb is rejoicing.
yeah,
Caleb is giving us a great woo
yeah,
kind
yeah.
of.
It's just like,
He's like,
yeah,
the
I'm out.
returnees are gone. We got them all out. Yo! He's excited. He's excited about this, honey. And I'm like, you know
Yeah,
what, Caleb? Enjoy your moment. Take the
yeah,
moment. Enjoy that because Caleb has been very vocal about getting out returnees from the beginning, even though
yeah,
it took 40 days to get it all done.
yeah,
Finally got it done. So I'm gonna let Caleb
yeah,
enjoy his moment of, yay, we got it, we did it.
yeah, yeah.
Woo! Um, but now it's all about what's next. What do we do next? We got this. The three of us are strong. Sally, Laz, and Caleb. We're strong. The three of us. Jackson and Keely, they go have to turn on each other, right?
Yeah.
And then Keely and Jackson are like, look, they go turn on each other because they always do.
Yeah.
Which they have proven themselves to do this. The pattern
Yeah.
is there. Like they get the majority and then they turn on each other.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm not I understand why they feel like we can get them to turn on each other.
Yeah. And they should, even if they don't think they can, they should at least try that because that's probably their best option.
Absolutely is their best option. Absolutely. Um let's talk about the Laws and Caleb of it all.
Yeah.
Because we get a Laws edit.
Talking about music and family photos and everything. Oh.
I was like, oh, either we are about to lose Laws, which will piss me off,
No.
or this is Laz's, they're finally trying to do something to show Laz is going to the finale.
Yeah.
They're trying to give us some backstory so we can feel
Yeah.
something for
Yeah.
Laz. So it's either she's about to go
Yeah.
or she's making it to the finale.
Yeah. Yeah. Like a move.
Right.
Because
I'm
they all want
like,
to make moves.
right, because everybody's trying to make these moves again. We keep getting these big moves. And we see Laz and Caleb talking about how much they trust each other. They are down with each other. Um, we see Laz sitting at the fire with the group, and she's kind of just like out of it. But
Yeah.
she calls it a tribal council hangover, where it's just
Yeah.
like, and I'm like, oh, okay, I never thought about that. But yeah, after those kind of emotions you come down from and you kind of start thinking about things, especially now at the end of this game, you start to think about, have I done enough?
Yeah.
Have I made anything to make the jury want to vote for me? Did I do enough? And that's what Laz is going through right now. She doesn't know if she's done enough. Am I being the person that everybody's dragging to the end? Have I done enough? And so she's kind of just in her head in this
Yeah.
moment, especially when she's talking to Caleb. And Caleb is like, you played a great game, Lassie. You've done, I think we both played really good, and I don't know. And she's like, no, I think you played a way bigger game than I did, better game. And I think she's taking playing a vocal game
Yeah.
as a better game.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it's like, and also like, um, I don't know if they watched Australia versus the World, but if not, then the most recent full season of Australian Survivor had someone who was yeah, they had two very different kind of players in the final two.
Right. Hmm.
And Loss, maybe she realized, yeah, I think I think I relate to one of those people, but is that going to get me the win?
Right.
Yeah,
Am I the social person that just has a good social game and no strategy behind it? Or am I just, you know, I don't know. And so she's starting to feel that. And I'm like, I understand. I
yeah,
understand her feeling. I understand why
yeah,
she feels that way. And so it made sense to me why she was starting to think about that, because you have to start thinking about that. You
yeah,
should start thinking about in game and who's to sit. But if I don't feel like I've done enough in the game, does it really matter who I sit next to?
yeah,
Because I feel like if I feel like I haven't done enough, sitting next to any of these people are going to be hard.
yeah,
Sitting next to any of them is going to be a climb that I'm gonna have to get. Hmm.
yeah,
So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. So I feel like
yeah,
she just. I don't know. But so she's starting to feel that way, And honestly, really just more that was the gist of the first part before they went right to immunity.
Yeah, like very quickly. I think the only thing was that kind of surprised me that like Caleb said something in the confessional that like if I can't win it, I want Lost to win because
Hmm.
her and her daughter have gone through so much.
Yeah. Which I'm like,
I'm like, okay,
love that.
they could have shown a little bit more of that.
Right, because it really
I love that.
we know that Caleb and
Yeah,
Laz are close. But the fact that
yeah,
somebody is saying that they want to see somebody else win, if they can't, if it's not them, they want it to be them, it shows that they actually were much closer than what they're
yeah,
showing us. So I would have liked to
yeah,
see that.
yeah. Me too. And like they do seem like an interesting pair. Also, like when they talk the strategy.
Hmm.
And so yeah, I was a little bit like, hey,
I
you
would like
could
to
have
see that.
sprinkled a little bit more of that in
Right?
across the episodes.
Could we see that
Yeah,
combination? But
yeah,
so let's get to the immunity challenge because this challenge, like we said before in the last immunity challenge, blocks were being had. We had more blocks, stacking up the blocks,
yeah,
stacking up the blocks. This time, instead of stacking out letters, we just stopped blocks upward like
yeah,
this. And
yeah,
you had to stack 6 blocks, but you had to go through a maze first.
yeah,
Ooh. Had to use a pole and take these blocks and go through this wiggly maze. Now, if the maze is attached to your blocks. So if
yeah,
you hit your maze and it jiggles, it'll knock your blocks off. You have to start all over again. But if you can maneuver without touching the maze and get off and you stack it, the first to stack 6 blocks wins.
yeah,
Now, this could have been a lot shorter,
yeah,
but there was an evil, evil little element
yeah,
added to this to this game.
yeah,
That was called the wind.
yeah.
The
Remember?
wind was not playing fair in this
No, no,
game.
no.
The wind
Oh,
was not playing with
yeah,
any of them in
no.
this game. It was people was stacking, people was stacking. We had people up to like 4 or 5 blocks in, and the wind said,
Yeah.
and everybody's blocks failed.
Wow.
And it was like, oh
Oh,
my God. The frustration
yeah.
I would have had playing this game, I would have been like, you know what, I quit. I cannot. I would have been so mad. I wouldn't have actually quit. I would have kept going, but I would
No.
have been pissed off the whole time
Yeah.
because what do you mean I get 5 blocks in and I'm on my last block and the wind go,
Yeah, like can someone like send a package with some glue or something to make sure
right.
these blocks stay in place?
I mean, I was annoyed and frustrated for them
Yeah,
watching them do this. I mean, it
yeah.
like everybody had to
Everybody
start
did.
over and over again. Um, Keely was doing well.
Yeah,
Jackson was doing well. Uh, Laz was doing
yeah.
well.
She was too.
Caleb was doing well, but it was just like that win was who was just not playing. It was not playing with none of them. I
No.
was like, this is
Oh,
frustrating. It literally took them
yeah,
over an hour
yeah,
to do this when this should have been like 15, 20 minutes, 30 minutes tops.
yeah. It was just like at least double the amount that they probably thought it was going to be.
Yeah. It
And
took
like
them over
yeah,
an hour to do
oh,
it because the wind was not playing. But in the end, Jackson wins
Jackson.
immunity. His first immunity win. Good on you, Jackson.
Yeah, Jackson.
Good on you, Jackson, for winning your first
Yeah.
immunity. He was very excited, very happy, as he should be. As he should
Mhm.
be. He won when he needed to because he knew it was going to come to between him or Keely
Yeah.
if they didn't do it.
No.
Um, and
No.
so yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and I like this confessional. Like I don't know a lot about wrestling, but that just felt very wrestler to me. Like
Oh,
and I liked it. It was like yeah, show more of Jackson too.
I look as an avid wrestling fan. Yes, that was very wrestler. And if you like stuff like that, if you like a good microphone, somebody who can to hold the mic and just speak, they talk their ish,
Yeah.
you should watch wrestling because that is
Okay.
the best kind of conversation. I feel like, and I say this, but and I mean it though. People who like these kind of stories and shows with like with strategic mind coming in, and somebody is talking, and you have an antagonist, and then somebody who is the
Yeah.
what we call in the wrestling baby face, and then you had that one person going at him and going at him and going at him, and then
Yeah.
finally that baby face snap and go back off on that person. You're like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's wrestling. That's
Yeah.
wrestling. And in the middle of that, you get some fighting and some good, fine, look, sometimes good looking men in the process. Why not? Love wrestling.
Okay.
WrestleMania is happening this weekend, by the way, so y'all should watch it.
Maybe for the reality roundup or
look,
something.
we had a wrestling channel on this channel before, but we
Yeah.
we actually did have a wrestling channel, but time wouldn't permit us to let that continue. But it was I still love wrestling. It's still fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was very much a promo. He definitely cut a
Yeah.
promo, and I love that for Jackson. He deserved it. He had
Yeah.
not had his own win, so good on him. But now that Jackson is now off the table,
Yeah.
all sights go to Keeley.
Yeah. And
Keely's feeling the pressure a little bit. But then, before Keely could even start
yeah.
feeling the pressure and start acting on this pressure,
Yeah.
a glimmer of hope starts to shine with Keely out of the most unlikeliest of places and people.
Yeah.
And it's Laz. Because now Laz is like, I know I said Caleb is my number one. I know I said that I will go to the end with Caleb. But I feel like I need to make a big move. And
Yeah.
I said, oh my God, no.
Oh, yeah, I had it too. I was like, oh no, is this
I
going to be a
said,
long
not,
boot?
oh, I said, not big move. Big move.
No.
Lies now. Oh my
Oh no.
God.
Everyone gets big boobitis.
Oh, I was like, oh my God, bro. Not big move itis is popping up in here. Everybody I gotta make a big move. Gotta make a big move. I'm like, yo, big moves is good and big moves make sense.
Yeah.
Big moves need
Yeah.
to make sense.
Oh, yeah, and like uh, they pick up she picks Keely and Sally, and they're now they want to do the women's alliance thing again.
I can't. I'm so over this women's alliance in this here season of Survivor Australia because it never works. It
No,
Nobody is actually doing a women's alliance
no,
ever.
no, they're not. And you see immediately why, because it's like, okay, that means there are two people left that we can vote out. And yeah, one person thinks one name, and two people say the other name.
I'm like, what are we trying to do this for in this moment in time when we could just leave it alone and do three on this 302. 302. This should be the easiest move
Yeah,
ever.
yeah,
It should be so simple. The three
yeah,
of us go on Keely.
yeah,
Let the two of them do whatever they want to do. It
yeah.
does not matter. We
No,
win.
no, like there are no idols left because Sally has the other half, and nobody is giving one half to the other. Uh, well, oh, but Lost isn't the only one with big move itis.
No,
And
because Big Boo Sally is still here.
yeah,
Oh my God. I watched this and I was like, if they don't shut up, if they don't just stop it. If they don't just stop with these big moves, big moves, big moves. Because if your big moves, it don't make no sense. This is easy.
Yeah, and I think one thing, if Keely had not won any immunities yet, like she looks very bad in the challenges. Someone who's going to drop out first in the endurance challenge with the final three or final four. I don't know how many, but Keely has shown that she can win challenges. She can win endurance challenges that require a lot of willpower. So yeah, like, and unfortunately, I have to be a little bit of a drag Keely a little bit for that, because I think maybe she could have waited one more round with winning these immunities. Because
Uh,
but yeah, it should just be Keely.
that is the easiest vote.
Yeah,
That is literally the easiest vote you could have done. And what you should have done was
yeah,
Keely. But
yeah.
now we got people want to make big moves. We want to do these big things.
And people want to stop other people from making big moves for themselves.
Because Jackson, after hearing the plan of Law saying we should do Caleb, then goes and tells Caleb, Liza saying your name. And I'm so shocked because I thought you and Liza was
Yeah,
like this. I am shocked.
yeah, exactly.
And everybody thinks Caleb is this big emotional player. And he's just
Yeah,
go off the deep end and just now. So he's like, he gives them what they ask for. He's like,
yeah,
so me, you, and Keely vote Liza.
yeah,
And Jackson's like, yeah, I'll be down to do that.
yeah,
Absolutely. Yeah. So Jackson is skipping his way over to Keely like, girl, T, period. Come here, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. So Caleb, so he like, so boom. So Caleb is willing to vote out lies with me and you. We down? And lies, and Keely is like,
yeah,
yes, let's do it. She
yeah,
giddy, he giddy. Caleb been on the other side like, I don't know about this. Let me go talk to my girl Lies one more time.
yeah,
So they like, yeah, yeah. They doing it. They cannibalizing themselves. They finna we have a chance.
yeah,
We have a chance. Let's just work it. Blah blah blah.
yeah,
And then Sally goes and gives them more hope.
yeah,
Because Sally's now telling Keely, like, oh, we've been playing this together, the game together for a long time, and I would love for the women to be sitting at the end together, and we could do. Now here they talk about a final three.
yeah,
Only to go to tribal council, and David says the final two.
yeah,
I was like, so
yeah,
now what?
yeah,
What y'all gonna do?
yeah,
I was like,
yeah,
wow. But anyway, so Keely is like giving Sally all her side story. Like, she doesn't have the other idol. Brooke didn't give it to her. They think it just walked out the game and all of this. And it's just like, I don't know. We should. She's like, I really want to work with you. And Sally's like, yeah, I want to work with you too. I've always wanted to work with you. And we could just work together. This would be great. And they both like, yeah, you're sisters. We're survivor
yeah,
sisters. It's so great. So now Keely has a little bit of hope.
yeah,
And yeah, so they go to tribal with this
yeah,
hope. They go to tribal with this hope that maybe Laz and Caleb go against each other.
yeah. And I don't think they are told that, but I think Caleb and Los also are looking at Sally like, I think
Right.
she flip on us.
hmm Because Caleb does go to Laz, and
Yeah,
Laz is like, no. Like, no, I won't do that to you. I'm very trustworthy to my word with you. Even though Laz did float the idea. And
yeah,
I'm like, mistake, 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 because even when you float the idea, people will remember, but they don't forget.
yeah,
Because
no,
you said my name before, you'll say it again.
Yeah.
And if I'm supposed to be your number one, my name should never come out of your mouth.
No. And like you see them with Sally, like I'm really hard on her, but like she commits to the bit a little too much, and people start to believe her.
Right. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, Laz, you didn't even have to say it. You could have let
Yeah.
Sally say it for you.
Yeah.
But it don't come out of your mouth at all because Caleb never needs to hear you.
No.
We're going against him. Because if he
No.
hears that, then it gives him free will to go against you. And like you
Yeah.
said, you don't have enough moves in this game.
No. Just let Sally do her thing and dig her own grave with this.
And then you take her out. And then that'd be
Yeah.
or you and Sally take him out later, but
Yeah.
I don't understand it. I don't understand it. But we go to tribal.
A lot of talking.
A lot of talking. I mean, talk, talk, talk. We this was another live one. Like
Yeah.
Caleb and Sally go off to talk, leaving Laz and Keely and Jackson sitting there
Yeah.
like,
Oh. Oh.
mm, okay.
Mm.
And so they're trying to figure out what the heck. So Caleb is trying to see if Sally is still voting for Keely. He's like, "Are you voting Keely? Is that the plan? Is
Yeah.
that what we're doing?" And she's like, Yeah, like that's the plan." Because Caleb is like, "Okay," because I'm hearing other stuff. She's like, "No, the plan is that." So as they're talking, Laz is like, "Hold on, let me get up." So she gets up and she goes over there. So now Keely is like, "Well, they can
Mm.
only be talking about me." Because they
Yeah.
can't talk about him because he wearing a necklace.
Yeah.
So they can only be talking about me.
Yeah. And I think she gets up. Does she get up too for a talk?
Mm.
Just yeah.
Eventually,
Yeah.
she gets up after they all finish their conversation and sit back down.
Yeah.
Sally decides that she's going to whip out her little half idol. It was like, "Well, Dave, I have something here, but it's only half. So I don't know." And the jury is like, "Oh," because they all thought Caleb had it.
Yeah.
Because Brooke thought Caleb had it, and Brooke announced that Caleb had it. And so Sally's like, "I only have this little thing here." And so now Keely's like, "Oh,
Hmm.
oh,
Okay.
here's hope again because she's my sister, right?
Yeah.
Survivor sister. She wants to go to the end with women."
Yeah.
Sally, let me holler at you for a second. So she pulls Sally. So now Sally and her over there talking. So Sally and Keely's like, "I'm paranoid. I think if you give me your piece of the idol so I can play it for myself."
Yeah.
And Sally goes, "Well, girl, how about this? What if you give it to me and I can play it for you? That can be my move.
Yeah.
That can be my big move. And I can play it for you." And Sally's like, and Keely's like, "You would do that?" Sally's like, "Yeah, absolutely." And so it's like, "Okay, okay, okay, I'll do it." So they go sit back down and we get to the vote.
Yeah.
And the vote happens. And David comes back after everybody voted and was like, "Anybody has an idol and would like to use it right now, this is the last time you can use it. So speak now or forever hold your peace."
Yeah.
So Keely pulls out her bag. Was like, "Let me see what's in this bag of mine. I have this." And Sally was like, "Oh, well, I have this." And she goes,
Mm.
"Here you go, girl. You have it." She's like, "Thanks." So she gets up and takes it over to David. It's like, "Well, Dave, I have this idol here, and I think for me and the best gameplay that I can make, the best move I can make right now is to not play this idol and give this back to Keely so she can have it as a souvenir." And Keely was like, "Mm, okay, well played, sister."
Yeah. Knockout.
Well played,
Yeah.
sister. Because honestly, by a vote of 3-2,
Yeah. Keely.
Keely is out.
Yeah. And during the vote reading, and the idol thing, Caleb and Laws,
They
they
thought she
turned
was
to each
flipping.
other. Yeah. They're like, oh, we should have never trusted her. She's
Never
going
just
to run off with Keely.
she flipping on, and they were like, "Oh, she didn't flip on us."
Yeah.
No, she actually did not flip on y'all. I mean, but like I said, I understand why they would have trusted her so much after her last big moves that she was trying to make. I would have felt the same
Yeah.
way, but she did not flip on her. Keely was the 20th person to be go to
Yeah.
our jury, and she told Brooke the day before, "I see you tomorrow." And
Yeah.
Brooke was like, "No." She was like, "Yeah." And
Yeah.
you know what? She's gonna see her tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah. And oh well,
She had nothing to say to Sally
no,
on her way out. No.
no.
Mm.
She just started laughing like this is just, I don't know what to say. And like, yeah, me neither. My brain is just fried. Like when we were talking about jury management in the previous episode, Sally pretty much shows what not to do,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and not
Mm-hmm.
just
Okay.
once.
Like, why would you do that?
Yeah,
You had to play with it. With the, yeah, I would have just told her, "Girl, no, I'm not giving you this.
yeah,
I'm sorry, I can't give it to you. I hope you respect it as a gameplay because I know I can't beat you in the end. I won't give this
yeah,
to you." And just let the chips fall where they may. Like, girl,
yeah.
but you had
Like
to put on the spectacle.
all of that, and like exactly, like you can, if you're like, yeah, okay, you have the idol,
Mhm.
then say that, yeah, but sorry, Keely, I'm not doing it. I can beat you, like you just said. You gave the pitch, and then you can kind of say signal like, okay, so I had the potential to save her, but I didn't because she is a big threat, a very strategic threat. So I'm not saving her. And you can say that, at least that's something you can say to the jury.
Right. You have to think about what you need the jury to see. Like, this is a move. I
Yeah.
could have saved her. I could have easily flipped on my alliance, but that was not the smartest move to do. So I'm
No.
not doing that. I'm
Yeah.
thinking about me. Sitting next to her in the end would not have benefited me.
No.
Like, I don't know. But Keely played a great game as well.
Yeah.
I honestly, if I played against Keely, I would have been scared of her too because she played a really, really good game.
Yeah.
And she
Like,
would have won.
yeah. I think she was. Yeah. She had a lot of jury support too. Like, at least the shots they showed of the jury. Like they looks when Sally was like, "I'm not playing it," and
Right.
then when Keely was actually voted out, like they were not happy.
No.
Like there were like at least 4 or 5 people in the jury that were rooting very, very hard for her to make it to the
Hmm.
end.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Um, let's do this real quick and then we'll talk about in game.
Yeah.
Our draft update. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
Reed. I did not expect you to be the first person out of this draft. I'll be so honest. I was like, I didn't think Reed was gonna be the
Yeah.
first. But you are the first person completely out of the draft, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Um, Team Jack is still holding on with two strong. Everybody
Yeah.
else is holding on with one, myself, Logan, and Brooke. Um, let's talk about this in game
Yeah.
because at first, and I still feel like it's going to be between Jackson and Caleb who can win this game.
Yeah.
But I'm not fully convinced that Laz can't win this game anymore.
yeah, I think maybe after what happened with this tribal council, I can see if she sits next to Sally,
Yep.
and it is a final two. I can see the audience, the jury be like, "Yeah, well, Sally just pistol over every over a bunch of our allies. We'll send them to the jury. Like,
Mm-hmm.
Love at least was nice to us
Mm-hmm.
and respectful."
I think the
Yeah,
only way Laz wins is if she sits next to Sally. And I
yeah,
think she needs to recognize that. I think Jackson can beat Laz or Sally
yeah,
and Caleb. I
yeah,
think Jackson beats everybody. I think Caleb beats everybody but Jackson.
yeah. Yeah, I go back and forth, like depending on the episode, really, which
Mm-hmm.
one of the guys. But I think it's one of the guys. Like
Mm-hmm.
Lot and Sally have to sit next to each other, otherwise they're not winning.
Yeah. And I don't know how they get there
No,
next to
like
each other.
yeah, uh, yeah, they would have to knock. Have to One of them needs to win the immunity
Yep.
to keep the
Yep.
necklace out of the guy's hands,
Yep.
and then knock out. I think Jackson maybe because Jackson has won immunity.
Yep.
Although Caleb won that comeback challenge.
Yep.
So yeah, whichever one of them is the least likely to win endurance. And then like Sally had the yoga thing, and Loss has shown that she is very strong. Like she
Mm-hmm.
held up the one with the sticks.
Yeah.
When Simon won, she lasted very long against him.
Yeah.
So then just hope that one of them wins final immunity and takes the other one.
I feel like they
Yeah,
need the three of Laz, Caleb, and Sally need to look at the fact of who's in this jury.
yeah,
Who is in this jury? And if Jackson makes it past this one and gets to the end, he has Mark, he has
yeah,
Brooke, he has Keely, he has Simon, and he has
yeah,
Bean. That
yeah,
is five people who he has, and all that's pretty much all he needs
yeah,
to win.
yeah. And it
So
yeah. And then I'll have yeah, like it's possible to turn someone off from you, but you have to
yep,
really mess up the jury questions for that.
yeah.
Yeah,
And I think here's the thing. I think Laz could be somebody who could really get the jury on her side if they let her speak and let her explain her game. I
yeah,
think Caleb is someone whose game will speak for itself.
yeah,
And I think he has a way with words to make people believe him. And I
yeah.
also think that way about Jackson. I don't think Sally has a chance to win this game.
No, like I think yeah, I hate I feel so bad for Richard going after her again, but I really think this move with jury management just killed over chances.
I don't,
Whatever
and
chance she had.
I
Yeah,
think that, and I think the fact that she just never really got a place of where people was listening to her. And I think these last two episodes of her trying to make big moves, but none of her moves made sense. It
yeah,
was just, it's just weird. Like, and
yeah,
everybody was like, she got a car, so
yeah.
she got a
Yeah,
car.
yeah. So
I don't
yeah, yeah,
know.
yeah. Unfortunately, I don't see it for Sally.
I don't see it for Sally, but I see it. I see a pass for everybody else
Yeah,
except Sally, which
yeah,
is wild. But
yeah.
who knows? Who knows? So let's do a predictions, Brie. I need to know what you think. We are down to our final four. Who do you think is winning this game? Who is our sole survivor?
Really? Uh, yeah. It's one of the guys. But I again, I go every episode. I change my mind on which one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, yeah. I oh, I think it's kind of like I think it might also depend a bit on like how does the jury see Jackson's decision to flip on Ben and put
Mm-hmm.
himself there in that minority?
Mm-hmm.
Do
I
they?
think they're gonna love it
Yeah,
because that
yeah,
minority is in the jury.
yeah. That might be. I do. Yeah, I'm a little more Caleb, but I'm starting to. Yeah. Okay. um. Yeah, it is one of them at
Yeah,
least. I'm
I'm
not
gonna
seeing it
say
for girls.
yeah. I'm gonna put my vote on Jackson at this point, but no, it's subject to change with the next episode.
Yeah.
For me, it's like, and I probably change my mind midway through the episode, probably.
Yeah.
But I feel like right now, this is Jackson. If Jackson can get through this next tribal, he wins.
Yeah. Yeah, and especially if like he's now the last person left of that alliance. So
Hmm.
if next episode we're gonna get a lot of Jackson reflecting and his ideas of like how am I going to get to the end by myself against three other people. If
Hmm.
they really lay that out, then I can see it for him for sure.
And I think Jackson's gonna put in the work. He's gonna put in
Yeah,
the work. He's going to continue
yeah,
to stick on Caleb about Laz, and I think Laz and Caleb is going to maybe fall into it, or he
maybe.
go play him. Like, yeah, I'm falling into that. I'm really not.
Yeah, yeah. I think they're probably gonna try to fool him or like make him think that it's not him versus three other people,
Right.
but it is.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, and they go, they want us to believe that it's not, but I think it
Yeah,
might be. So we'll see. But the only thing we can do is wait
yeah,
until next week to find out. And next week is the finals.
yeah.
We
Exciting.
we got how many more episodes? Two?
I think it was three. I read something like the the final episode is
A
the
reunion, right?
reunion, title to our council and reunion.
Okay.
So they spread it out among two episodes or something.
Oh, okay. So we got three
Yeah,
more episodes to go, huh?
yeah, yeah,
Well, we will be back here next week to talk about the final three episodes of Survivor Australia. I'm hyped. I'm excited about it. I can't wait for this journey to see how it ends, to see how it plays
yeah,
out. And we've been here from the beginning. We got to wrap it up together. So y'all
yeah,
come back and watch this next week as we wrap up our Survivor Australia coverage. Follow us on this channel if you haven't done so already. Subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss a single video we drop, because we drop plenty. And follow us on this channel. Follow us on all of our channels. All the links will be in the description below, as well as our audio podcast links, our Patreon links, all of our socials at the Cut Pod on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky. That you can find me and Ree over there too as well if you like. It's been scrolling down the screen all this time, so follow us. Don't forget to get your merch at lanajscreations.etsy.com. Hit the scan the QR code. It'll take you right to the shop, and then you can get your merch. And we're gonna get out of here because
yeah,
we got things to do. We got more stuff to do, more videos
yeah,
to make, more content to bring you. But you stick around and you watch the next video or all the videos, any shows that you've binging. And don't forget to check out Reality Roundup every Sunday to check out shows we don't cover on this channel. But if you want to, learn about it or hear what we think about some of those other shows. But we got to get out of here. So we will see y'all next time. Cheers,
yeah.
everybody.
Yeah.
Bye.